Alright, it's Colwen. I'm back with another Transformers review, and today I've got a kind of recent, kind of current guy. This is Transformers Legacy Skullgrin. And he kind of falls under the same idea, concept, fandom of Tarn. People know him from the comics, and he was really cool in the comics. On the bottom, we got legalese. On the front, we've got a cool picture of his vehicle mode, and yeah, he turns into a slab. You got this cool looking. We got the open box thing, but his head is in here with. Oh, I just popped his horns loose. Um, rubber band to keep his horns down and out of the way. I'll fix that when I get him out of the box. On this side, we got some cool random artwork. On the other side, we got Skullgrin with some really nice artwork. He looks really mean and nasty and ugly and just, yeah, he turns into a rolling slab. And there he is up there. I'm looking forward to getting this guy out of the box. But it's kind of just, I like the skull. So, let's get to it. Alright, so here we have Legacy Skullgrin. And I actually had him as a kid. Well, not him. I had the shell. So I had the big skull, the good goat skulled alien dude, and he was a really cool, fun toy to mess around with as a bad guy character. I really liked it. So I'm kind of glad to get a hold of a fully transforming one now, and I'm liking the way it looks. He does not look like a Transformer. He looks like something out of Warhammer 30K. Just this big, huge demon skull on this big, blocky body. I mean, holy crap. You know, there's no backpack kibble. He's got a weird tail thing going on. But that's just mounting for his guns, which can be pulled off, which completely smooth and flat backpack. Articulation wise, he's got a full ball jointed neck, so he can look all over the place, left, right. He can pull a full on Exorcist 360, which of course he can. His horns aren't meant to fold in on them, so they're hinged, but that's not a regular articulation point. You know, they're kind of loose. Um, he's got a universal jointed shoulder. He's got kind of a reverse butterfly joint, but that's more for transformation. He's got an above the elbow swivel. He's got a really deep elbow bend, 90-degree plus. Full 360 on the waist. Universal jointed hips. Above the knee swivel, actually below the hip swivel. A nice, decent 90-degree knee bend. And he's got the hinged ankles. So you can get him into all kinds of mean, crazy poses. And his weapons have a lot of options going on here. There's two peg ports on the inside, a peg port on the outside, and a regular peg on the for the handle. You can take these weapons, mount them together like that. You can mount them together like double blasters. Get the swords up in there and all that. You can even mount the gun sword things directly to the mounting point and put them back on his backpack if you want. And so inclined, we can take all of his gear. And yeah, peg straight on the back. In this robot mode, he's got a lot of siege ports going on. He's got two on the back of his legs. He's got one on his shoulder, one on the back of his elbow, one in each hand, one on the back, and a peg on the back. So yeah, if you're inclined to hook this guy up with one of the weaponizers, you could really, really load him up for bear, painfully so. Let's go ahead and get the robot mode comparisons. Now, I want to, for one thing, let's come here. Let's put them aside. Tarn. And, yeah, Tarn's a Voyager class figure, but they do look really good together. I think they do, at least. And here we got the zombie Autobot with the vehicle mode Prowl. And Barricade, actually. That's Barricade. There's the soda can. And this here is 30th. No, was that 30th? No, that wasn't 30th. This is Generations Skullgrin. And yeah, he looks mean and intimidating, but like the skull head is more robotic. That's like all organic and like really pushing for the demonic aspect of the character, which is really cool. Yeah, let's get into transformation, shall we? Okay, so let's go ahead and, you don't have to take the backpack off, but again, it does make it a lot easier to do so. We're going to, wait a minute, fold in the head horns. We're going to pull open the chest here, and you're going to want to tuck the entire head. And yeah, this is, oh yeah, and the back horns fold down also. This is what's really cool about this guy, is that he's able to fit that giant noggin hidden, tucked away really nicely. It's going to, again, pull this. You got this internal rack here for his arms. You're going to pull that backwards, and you're going to close that panel over the back of his head. Come back here to the arms. Fold the hands in. Turn the elbows around, and peg them together like that. And now they're nice and out of the way. Down here, we got this hinge here. You want to make sure to fold that downwards like that. And then, yeah, he's got the skull cod piece, which is awesome. And then bring the hips forward again. You see what I did there? Now, this is complicated. This guy, he's doing a bunch of cool things with this transformation. You're going to pull this hole out. And this little slot here is going to go onto that tab there. And then this thing's going to rotate around, and there's a bunch of... Oh, I folded that up. That's not supposed to go up. There we go. Yeah. Okay, so like I was saying, pull down the assembly out of there. You're going to peg the legs together like that. Pull down that white part. This thing's going to tab onto there. Like that. And this tab here goes onto this slot here, and this tab here is going to go onto that slot there. And just fold down the feet, and now we have... Oh, no, I forgot something. I forgot a step. The entire... There's these hinges on the inside of the legs here. They're going to push the entire shins backwards up into his chest like that. Then we can lay that down, and those pieces are going to hinge into those pieces, and then those pieces tab into those slots. Now we have him in his vehicle mode, but we got to arm him up. See, he unfortunately is one of those guys that when you transform him, he ends up with these weird gaps that you need to use as weapons to fill them in. So much so that they even have little tabs on the side of the legs and the barrels of the guns. You're supposed to put them there to cover that all up. And we can stick that weapon mount up there like that. So as you can see, we got him in vehicle mode, and he is very Cybertronian, and he doesn't make a lot of sense. Near as I can figure is that this whole front end is some type of repulsor lift with powered traction pushing it along, you know. He does look very bulky. He does look pretty intimidating. He's got a lot of guns. Let's go ahead and compare him to Tarn. And yeah, in vehicle mode, they're about the same length, but Tarn's definitely bulkier and lighter, and you can see that he definitely had height on this guy. Let's bring in the other guys. We got Soda Can. And the last comparison with the Generations Skullgrin. Like, this one goes for a much more realistic wheeled half-track design with the front wheels doing the steering and the rear treads doing the power. And yeah, I got an Autobot sticker on him. I was messing around with him. I was having fun with him. Can I get that transform properly while he's on screen? Yeah, okay. You know, he's got a much more realistic vehicle mode. He's got much more science fiction-y, but they both look intimidating and scary. And I'm really glad to have them both in my collection. This guy, he's fun. If you see him out there, and yeah, pick him up. He's a mean, tough-looking, skull-headed robot tank. Boom. Alright, this has been Colwen with Transformers Legacy Skullgrin, and thank you for watching.